Welcome back to 02 Million Crypto. My name is GC. We are live. Yes, we are live. Joining me on the way home from a friend's house. I have to go to work tonight. Today, let's talk about the rumor that Blackrock spot ETF was approved by the SEC and how Bitcoin had a wick up to $30,000 American and came back down a few $1,000s after the news was reported to be a rumor rather than something that actually happened. So the thing we have to learn, or the thing that we have to take the most of what happened today, was the fact that these rumors that come around into the crypto sphere where ETF was approved when it really wasn't, we're seeing how the price of Bitcoin is reacting to these type of news events. And the thing that we have to understand as long-term investors is that when you're investing into a space like cryptocurrency and you're seeing that these rumors are making the price increase such a rapid amount in such a small period of time, when these ETFs actually do get approved, there's going to be a rush of money into the market like you've never seen before. And these entities like the SEC and the government trying to stifle crypto innovation, they're only giving the chance for long-term investors to invest even more while the prices are low. So Bitcoin's a few $1,000s under 30,000 in US when it comes to USD, and the price of Bitcoin can literally go as high as the people are willing to make it go. And we're currently sitting at around $1 trillion market cap for the entire crypto market. And I want you guys to understand that $1 trillion is not a lot of money in terms of the capability of crypto as it progresses forward, and in terms of the amount of money that's actually flowing in the real world. $1 trillion to be, fluctuating in a market, flowing through a market, that's really, the whole point of cryptocurrency. The reason Bitcoin was invented was because of the 2008 financial crisis. And even though we don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto truly is, or it may be a group of people who these people really are, the fact that Bitcoin exists and the fact that these other cryptocurrencies began development, the successful ones in particular, like Ethereum, Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, these cryptocurrencies are only going to continue to get developed on and speculated on to be the next step in the world of money. A Bitcoin spot ETF is one thing, and multiple spot ETFs being approved is another thing. But when we see that, we're seeing the truth that there are entities at hand stopping Bitcoin and crypto from progressing further in the here and now. I mean, if Bitcoin and crypto did start exploding in value right now, a lot of people would miss out on such a huge train. And even though the markets are in such turmoil right now, and the people that have been investing in Bitcoin and crypto for the past 2 or 3 years, most of us have only felt pain. The markets can stay irrational longer than we can stay solvent. So we're talking about people that really took a big gamble or a big chance on crypto, a couple years ago when they saw Bitcoin doing so well, around $60,000 to $70,000 US, and people said, the train is taking off. If I don't put my money in right now, I might miss the train and everyone's going to get left behind. Well, that's not what happened. Bitcoin went from 65,000 back to around 30,000, went up back up to 70,000. All of this happened in 2021. And since November 2021, hitting almost 70,000 US, it came down to $15,500 US in November of 2022. And now we're sitting at almost 30,000, which means that we're pretty much double from where we were at its bottom. And the reason I say that's the bottom is because when I say these entities are stifling crypto from, becoming the next generation of finance and, stopping it from its true potential, look what brought us down to $15,500 from around almost the same price we were kind of at for the last couple months at the time before SBF and FTX, before Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, had all these terrible actions, made all these terrible decisions to cause FTX, which is one of the biggest exchanges back in 2022 at the time, to collapse. So not only do we have entities keeping us down, we have entities that are dragging us down. And, these kind of situations, they only last for so long in a negative manner. And, eventually the markets will start to turn around, because it's not just crypto that's suffering, it's almost all the major markets. You have stocks down, you have pretty much every, significant market that's not doing as well as it should be in the current moment. And there are bear markets. Bear markets do happen in the past, but the one that we saw in 2022 is probably one of the worst bear markets in world history. Like, that's what people... Sorry about that. That's what people truly don't understand, is that 2022 was such a horrible year for investing. It erased so much wealth. And, we're kind of sitting at such a generational bottom when it comes to investing in general. Simply, the price simply pumping to $30,000 and coming back down based off a rumor when it comes to Bitcoin, that is so significant, but it kind of gives the people that are long-term a kind of a confirmation that we are in the right space, and it is only a matter of time. There's a saying that people like to make where it's called, don't fight the Fed, right? And they make that saying because the government, or that saying exists because the government or the Federal Reserve can, take actions that stifle, investors from making money. So it's not just the government and the Federal Reserve, guys. It's also these centralized entities, or these institutions that, aren't moving at the speed that the retail investor could possibly survive off of. I mean, the people that invested the last 3 years in crypto got really hurt, guys, and I was one of them, because I heard about crypto, before 2021, but in early 2021, I really understood what it was and how crypto was an actual market that you can invest in. And when I realized that, I took my system, or I took my wealth, and I changed the system that I wanted to put my money into. So ever since, I've kind of not just invested into cryptocurrency, I kind of changed the entire system of money that I've been using for, the last 3 years. And, when the markets are so bad, it can demoralize you, and you can say to yourself, man, this really isn't working out. I wouldn't have lost so much money if I hadn't invested. But that's just the way markets work, and no one's going to time them perfectly every single time, especially when you're young and naive and don't know anything really about investing. So it was a good thing that we saw today. It's good news that, it's not the greatest news that it was just a rumor, and that, the SEC didn't really approve Blackrock's ETF, but we're seeing the power of a situation like this, and what kind of price action we can expect if one Bitcoin spot ETF is approved, let alone multiple. So I just wanted to talk about that quickly. I might make another video later today, but this is important, guys, and it just goes to show, and it's showing people that aren't invested in crypto, what they can be missing out on if they aren't taking the chance or taking the opportunity to look into a brand new market that it really has so much untapped potential. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. This is 02 Million Crypto.